Hello everyone, this is VJose32. It's time for a little What's on Deck. Don't worry, I'm not going to do any deck reviews today. I've been giving you tons of those. Probably way too many. You're probably getting sick of them. Let's do a little What's on Deck right now. First of all, if you haven't heard, I do have a website now. It's VJose32.net. Go check it out. Getting a lot of work done on it by Robert Butler. Special thanks to him. And also special thanks to Christine Marchese for getting it set up. And there's some deck reviews on there already. And there is a forum, which you can go check out. There's all sorts of discussions going on related to new decks of cards, which I'll get into in a minute. And all my deck reviews are going to be on there eventually. And it should be pretty awesome. So, let's talk about what's going on. First of all, Fear 11 is doing a holiday wheel of prizes. If you haven't seen it yet, you go to their website. You can get a free spin once a day, and you get free spins for every item you buy. So if you buy 3 decks of cards, you get free spins. And you get what you win when you spin. If you're lucky, you win something. Myself, I've been winning like 50 points every time. I've had a couple of times where I won nothing. What you do win though is elite points. You can win a brick of rare decks. You can win a white monarchs. You can win a propaganda. You can win a chance to meet David Copperfield. You can win a camera, and I can't recall if there's anything else. That was really good. And yeah, unfortunately, I haven't had any luck. Dan and Dave apparently have a couple of new decks on the way. There was one that was pictured that they posted a picture on their Facebook page, and if you look at the top of this picture, top right corner, top left corner actually, you'll see a turquoise colored deck. No idea what it is, but that is one of them. And apparently they've also got a baseball cap and bottle openers, handles, and all sorts of other stuff. The other deck they got coming, I don't know when, appears to be a new Ace Fulton's deck in a purple or blue and a gold color. Which looks pretty interesting, but I think that they have enough Ace Fulton decks as it is. I don't mind a couple of recolors of decks of cards. I hate it when there's like half a dozen recolors of the same card, and it gets kind of ridiculous. Theory 11, by the way, is pissing off a lot of customers because people on Black Friday ordered blackjacks, they ordered the medallions, they ordered some tricks like decoy and overstuffed, and they've been getting their packages. They've been getting their packages in the mail, and there's been no overstuffed. And it's like, what the hell? Apparently, Theory 11 did not have them in stock. They didn't tell anybody. They didn't put a notice in people's packages. They didn't mention it on their Facebook or their Twitter that I know of. They just sent out packages, didn't tell anyone that they did not have overstuffed, and people were not happy. They dropped the ball, in my opinion, and that's ridiculous, unexcusable. Not to mention, quite a few people apparently are missing stickers from the medallion stickers in their packages as well. I know I was, and other people were. And just, I don't know. It's not good. Speaking of not good, Illusionist out. Illusionist has been dealing with a lot of issues. First of all, they had a GAF system which they released on the 19th. That was like a pre-order, and then it was delayed. And in my opinion, they shouldn't have sold it on at all if they didn't have it in stock, because that just delayed a whole bunch of orders. And then they did all these sales on Cyber Monday, and they were crashing the website. People were not able to check out. There was all sorts of issues. And then they ended up with tons and tons of packages to get out, and they were way over their heads, and they really dropped the ball again on that as well. The good news is, Illusionist is making it up. I'm not sure if Fear 11 is going to do anything, but Illusionist has sent out a code via email to people like myself for a free Sultan Treasury deck in the next order. You have to order sometime before January 14th or something like that. So that's good stuff. However, I was not too happy when they were selling gold arcanes for like 25 bucks, and same with white LTDs, and I'm not sure what other decks they had. 25 bucks each. I thought they were never going to sell these decks, and they turn around and sell them. I got nothing new from USPC, nothing new from the Blue Crown. They do have a white Crown Luxury coming sometime by Christmas time, probably by the end of the week. I'm not really sure. I'll let you know if I find out anything. And I'm still waiting for a package from them. I'm still waiting for packages from Illusionist. I just got a package from Dan and Dave today. Just got my 311 package yesterday. Everyone is delayed. It's ridiculous. And then to top it off, there's a handful of decks from Kickstarter that appear to be shipping right now before Christmas time, which is ridiculous. They might get lost in the mail, and just creates more work for the postal services, which already got tons of work as it is at this time of year. And anyway, David Blaine has a new deck coming. I think it's not coming until next year. It's called the Gatorback Riders, and it looks pretty awesome. Not sure when it's coming, but probably not until next year. They're still working on it. Virtuoso, the Verts.com, they have a new deck coming. Apparently it's going to have a blue color, but it's not just a simple recolor. It's not going to be available until next spring or summer. However, if you're lucky, you can buy them next Thursday the 19th. But that is if you're one of their previous customers and you get an email. I didn't get one. I don't know if it's because I changed my email address or what. I'm going to have to try to find someone to help me out. And I think I know just who. Alright, there's also a bunch of new decks on Kickstarter. One coming soon to Kickstarter from a group called Brain Vessel is a Bicycle 7 Seas, which has a nautical theme. Looks pretty awesome. I definitely will be backing for that one. Another new one is the Colorblind, which is supposed to be a minimalist deck, and basically the backs of the cards have kind of a half of a face on either side. One side is white with a black eye, the other side is black with a white eye. Makes it a one-way deck. Kind of cool for fanning and everything. But then the court cards, just they don't seem to. They just got all sorts of weird figures, like the general, the nurse, the soldier. I really don't understand the theme that much, and I think the Jokers are cute. One of them says "ka" and the other says "boom." That's kind of cute, but outside of that, I'm not a huge fan, and I'm just gonna wait and see. I guess I'm not really planning on getting that one. Another one is the steampunk goggles, and this one has a cool, old school steampunk goggle, pilot goggles theme to it. You can even get goggles as well if you pledge enough money. The cards are pretty nice. I don't understand some of the court cards. They don't have borders. Then one clearly does not have any borders, and the image goes from edge to edge. I don't know if some of these are just concepts and they're still working on it. Minor minor things that aren't that good. It says steampunk goggles on the back design. At least it is not a one-way design. And there are two versions. There's a unlimited and a limited. The main difference is one is kind of white, the other one is a darker color. And it's not too bad, but on a side note, I'm starting to get a little bit tired of all these steampunk and Cthulhu decks and zombie decks. It's getting old. People need to find something else, or not do it. Obviously, the Bicycle 7 Seas is a little bit different. Also, if you want to find out more about all these decks, you want to see images, make sure you go to vitosa32.net, go to the forums, find out all about them. You'll find out all about them. Yeah. Another new deck is the Meeple playing cards, which look pretty interesting. I don't really know how to describe them. Oh, for some reason I got numbers right around the border of the backs of the cards. I do like this one image somebody put up on Bait for Cards. It says "Power to the Meeple." That was funny. I'm not sure exactly too much about Meeple. It's just a related to board games apparently, but I really don't know too much. It's kind of a European version of a pawn apparently. But whatever, it's coming January to Kickstarter. I'll keep you updated. And also coming on Christmas Day to Kickstarter, the Erratic Kings. This deck is going to have a possible 4 different boxes. A unbranded box that just says Erratic Kings, made by the BSPC and whatever. One that would be a Bicycle branded deck, one that would be a Tally-Ho branded deck, and one that would be a B branded deck, but that one requires quite a bit of funding, 50,000 bucks or something like that, before it gets made, before it becomes an option. And a Tally-Ho is about half that much, I believe. But anyways, it's from the same person as the Bicycle Voyager deck, which was a nice deck. I liked it. This, I really like. It's the first time ever we're going to have a Tally-Ho or B completely custom deck on a Kickstarter project. First time ever. It's about time somebody did it. The back design of these cards is pretty nice. I don't know a whole lot about the faces or anything like that, or the theme. Apparently, I just seen in forums that 4 PM Designs had that same idea with the Necronomicon, and USB-C told them, eh. So I don't know what that means for the future of this project, but we'll see. Also coming soon, the Banshees throwing cards by Murphy's Magic. This is an actual deck of cards. I don't know what kind of stock or finish it has, or how it handles, but it's made specifically for throwing. Cards made specifically for throwing. I've never seen that before. Didn't know they existed. They are being produced or designed by Jason Brumbelow, who designed a lot of Illusionist decks, and it's going to be produced by Murphy's Magic, so it's going to pop up on all the Magic sites and probably some card shops once it comes out, so getting it won't be a problem. Another new deck on Kickstarter, by the way, is the Serena Persian deck. At first I thought this was related to that other Persian deck, but I see it's not. Pretty interesting Persian style code cards, and the aces look pretty awesome. Jokers and the pips they use, custom pips they use, are really nice. Jokers, they're okay. I guess I don't know how to fit with the theme. The back design of the cards looks like a Persian rug, and there's two colors. There's kind of a indigo one and a gold one. You can get those right now on the Kickstarter, but I'm not sure if it's going to be successful or not. There's one deck that I discovered on an Amazing website, the Bicycle Chinese Opera, which has a one-way back design. It looks pretty interesting with some customization. I just don't know when or where it's going to be available. It'll probably be on some Asian seller or website. Probably Tmall, because that's where I found the picture. And I'll try Kickstarter in a minute. As I mentioned, the Nouveau playing cards, which had previously been on Kickstarter and then cancelled, have come back. I think they've updated the box a little bit. They definitely customized a lot of cards. It looks like it's going to get funded. It's just over 50% right now and still has a few weeks to go. But I just don't know if I'm interested in that myself. And it's not even USB-C that I know of. And then the Bicycle Elements, I think I might have mentioned this one. This one is 4 decks. One is Earth, one is Fire, one is Water, and one is Air. 4 different colors, same back design. There's a cool promo video they have on YouTube somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. It's on my forum. If you want to check it out, there's a link. The faces are custom, completely custom, and they're different in every deck. The back design is the same, just a different color. And the Green Earth deck has a club on front of the box. A light blue Air deck has a spade. The red Fire deck has a heart on the box, and then the blue, darker blue Water deck has a diamond on the box, similar to the Ornates decks from House of Playing Cards. It's a different pip on the front of every box. Pretty interesting. It's going to be on a website similar to Kickstarter, but in Asia, called KissKissBankBank.com, which is pretty interesting. And one more deck I should tell you about, the Gold Artifice deck. This is going to be available to Black Club members when they renew their membership. You'll get 1 free, and you'll be able to buy up to 6 more, for a total of 7. And that's going to be available in the coming weeks. I believe they extended memberships until Christmas time. because they were waiting for them, and who knows if there's anything else they're waiting for. And so those are going to be available soon as well. And a couple of things to let you know on. Finishing up on Kickstarter, the Metropole Knox playing cards. 3 days left, 95% funded. Looks like it's going to be successful. I don't see it not being. The Pagan playing cards from Uzi. 7 days left, and it's well funded. The Bicycle Creepy playing cards, if you haven't gotten them yet, 10 days left, and that one is funded. The Mana playing cards, 6 days left, and that one is funded. The Decked Out Fasten playing cards, those ones are like $30 each. 9 days left, only 76% funded. It's going to be very, very close. I'm backing for one at the moment because I think it's pretty unique, but I don't know yet if I'm going to go with it. The Dragon Dynasty Bicycle playing cards, 53 minutes left and counting, and just over 50% funded. It's not going to make it. The BM Poker World deck, Alice in Wonderland, still has over a month to go, but it's only at 35% funded right now, so I don't know if it's going to make it. It's going to be close. It'll probably make it in the end because it's got so much time, but who knows. Also, if I did mention before, Global Unrest playing cards based on the World War II are on Kickstarter. Over just about 60% funded. These kind of remind me a little bit of the propaganda decks. They're pretty interesting, and it's from the same guy as the Civil Unrest playing cards, which was about the Civil War in the US. Not sure what his next deck is going to be, if it's going to be war themed again or not. But I like it, and there's two different boxes. There's an Allied one and an Axis one, which I think is pretty interesting, but the same cards. The Bicycle Legacy playing cards from Forbidden Designs, surprisingly not funded yet, only 77% funded. However, with over 40 days to go, it's going to make it. Bicycle Clockwork playing cards, only 6 days left, and only 35% funded. It's not going to make it. And this one has, he launched it, he canceled, I think he launched it again and canceled again, and he's launched it again, and it's going to fail. He'll probably cancel within 3 days because it's going to fail anyway, but who knows. The Call of Cthulhu Riven Dark playing cards and the Tarot deck successfully funded on the 10th. There's a new deck that I just discovered. Card from the Outback is the name. It's a deck of cards that has pictures of Australia and the Outback, I guess, Australian Outback, and it's from an Australian person. I didn't know that Australians were allowed to put projects on Kickstarter. It's the first playing card project I've ever seen from Australia, and basically it's playing cards that have pictures, a picture of Australia on the back and then different pictures on the faces. It looks like they're using makeplayingcards.com or some other similar website based on the images. And on the funding goal, only 3 backers so far at $45. I don't see this one being successful, but who knows. The World War I 100-year anniversary playing cards based on a vintage deck, not doing good at all, but it's still got a little bit of time left. And quite a few decks, unsurprisingly, not doing well. I believe, by the way, Federal 52 Part 2 is shipping right now. Zombie Riders, I believe, are shipping. A Fat Angle deck was successfully funded. And Zombie White, Zombie Black decks, those are shipping as well. And Venexiana, those are shipping. Somebody The Infinity Edition Alien Ink playing cards are shipping, and the Empire decks, those are shipping out, and I don't know what else. There's a whole bunch. The 2014 playing card series is somehow funded, almost 200% funded. That's like $2,700 by 80 backers. That's quite a bit for 80 backers. And it's 4 decks of cards. I did not get them. They're pretty lackluster. And copyright issues and all that crap. I think the King of Kings bicycle playing cards are going to be shipping soon as well. Bicycle Emperor playing cards, if you got the red deck, those are shipping. And that is all that I can think of. I think that's all I got. And I will see you next time. I wonder what's going on with this Moustache deck. I'm still waiting for it from Vanda. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyways, I apologize for the long video, but that's all I've got for today. Tomorrow, hopefully, a deck review, and I'll see you next time.